They could be dying from chemicals from the fertilizer, they could be dying from algae bloom, they could be dying from high salinity. It's not a good place to live for a fish.
Or a human.
Or a human. I gotta pee.
We're now entering Desert Shores, a community of about 1,000, I believe, on the shores of the Salton Sea.
They thought they were gonna make the Salton Sea into a tourist destination, and they're gonna build up a bunch of big communities around the lake. All of those communities have failed, and Desert Shores is one of the last remnants of that. The Salton Sea is a unique environment. It's California's largest lake, as well as being a saltwater lake. It sits about 225 feet below sea level. It was created in 1905 when there was a breach in a dam on the Colorado River, which flooded the basin. At this point, it has minimal inflow and no outflow. And this park right here, and let's walk down to the beach. There's a basin here, which is 200 and something feet. Oh, look at all the dead animals.
Holy.
Oh. All dead fish right here. Oh my God.
No wonder it's off limits. This is insane.
They could be dying from chemicals from the fertilizer, they could be dying from algae bloom, they could be dying from high salinity. It's not a good place to live. It also collects runoff water from local agriculture, which causes it to be pretty polluted at this point. This combined with the high salinity of the lake causes it to be a pretty hostile environment for fish and other marine birds that live there.
And humans. For me, I felt uncomfortable, and I think that this is because it was a reminder of the impermanence of all things, of the cycle of life and death. And this was an example of the death of an idea, this idea of this tourist destination, and also the lake itself is in the cycle of death. So that's how I felt. How did it make you feel?
Pretty uncomfortable. I wanted to get out of there pretty quickly. We've been there a couple times now, and
Corey likes comfort.
I felt the same way both times.
I tend to want to stay a little longer in places like that. I don't know why.
I felt Bosch's pain for all the salt.
You were thinking about the van. He was thinking about the van. That's probably what was happening. Oh no, the rust. Yeah. The rust. It's getting worse.
Look at that. That's a car.
What?
That's a car.
What?
This is what would happen to Basha if we left her here. Dude, this thing has like 2 inches of salt around the whole thing. It's pretty disturbing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it leaves me unsettled.
Say we go.
I say we leave.
Dream, 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 dream catcher. I see you.
We're on our way to Malibu, California to race in a Spartan race, which is 3 to 4 miles of obstacle courses, including walls, fire, water, mud, barbed wire. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? I feel a little bit nervous, but ready to take on whatever obstacles in my path. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm gonna get really dirty, and I'm glad we're running it with the Weeble Army, because they've done this a bunch, so they're gonna kind of help guide us through the course. Probably should have worked out and trained a little bit harder, but it is what it is. It'll be fun.
You think we'll be okay, really?
I'm gonna be okay.
Malibu. Just back at the ocean. We'll go camp for a day and then face some obstacles up and over or under. How much is it?
45?
What?
No way.
You're kidding me.
Throughout most of this trip, we've seeked out public lands, whether that be BLM or national forest. There you can find free dispersed camping. In Southern California, these lands pretty much don't exist, so you're forced to stay at county parks or state parks, which are usually really nice, but it's cost inhibitive when you're paying $30 to $45 a night.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely adds up when you're camping at least a few nights a week. We are fortunate in San Diego, especially, to have a handful of friends who let us camp in front of their homes. And we also did our fair share of stealth camping, which is basically pulling up in a residential neighborhood and
blending in.
just blending in, which is kind of hard to do. But
As much as we can.
Yeah.
With all the stuff on our van.
But don't tell anybody. It's a secret.
If you see us, come out and say hi.
Yeah.
Let's go at least check the surf. Ugh.
Dream catcher.
Really?
The morning sun burns off your heavy load. Dream, 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 dream catcher. You're the medicine wheel on our spiritual road. Yeah, my spiritual road. On my spiritual road. I've been driving all night in my Vita van. I've been looking for somewhere to go.
The Spartan race is all about facing obstacles in the unknown, and that kind of relates back to van life, because here we are on this road trip. We don't know where we're going next, and things happen to us all the time that are unexpected and that are challenging, like breakdowns and severe weather and technology breakdown. We have it all. We have obstacles on the road, just like the Spartan race. I'm just going to remind myself in every moment to do what I can. So
Do your
when
best.
I start, do the best that you can with what you have.